Go ahead.
Yeah, so I've been in the social media world or space now for a couple of years, and what I see that's sort of interesting about social media, at least from my perspective as a journalist, is that it's really an evolving field where we're kind of making the rules about what is communication, what is marketing, what is journalism, what is objectivity, as we go. So that's exciting. It's a really kind of a brand new space. I think as Priya found with her singing CPA, you can get out there and reach an extraordinary audience as long as you have a good idea. It doesn't have to be a slick, expensive marketing campaign. For me as an editor, I mean one of my jobs running the network at Social Media Today is to figure out where you draw the line between marketing and journalism. Our sites are all published for professionals in various fields. We do a couple of sites for sales and marketing professionals, but as well as other sites that are dedicated to issues like clean energy and urban planning, startup entrepreneurship, etc. We emphasize quality over quantity as we recruit our audiences, which is, I suppose, convenient because our audiences are still not that big, but they are very high quality, and they really are sort of expert niche communities. So everybody on Social Media Today, everybody on the Energy Collective, everybody on the Sustainable Cities Collective, my venture pad, those are a few of our brands, is a professional in the field. They're writing for an audience of other professionals. They all have some kind of axe to grind, I guess you could say. Everybody's selling something. Many of our bloggers are from and pundits who are trying to build up their consulting or their speaking practices, or to flog their books. We have a lot of corporate bloggers, from different companies who are telling stories about their companies and what they do. But what I insist on with everything that we publish is that we don't publish promotion. We publish information. We're really not interested in getting your press release. We don't really care that much about your new product. But if you found a way to solve a problem that's of interest to other professionals in your field, then we definitely want to hear about that. And oh, by the way, that's a great way to promote yourself and your product and service, right? So that's kind of the needle that we're trying to thread. It's really, I've kind of a schizophrenic life because I still have a foot in the old media world. I still go into Fortune a lot and write stories for them and edit stories for them. And at a magazine like Fortune, it's really clear what's the difference between edit and advertising. This is the editorial stuff. These are the advertisers. The advertisers and the editorial staff are separated by a Chinese firewall. Sorry, Miranda. And,
But that's actually, I'm glad you actually kind of said that. One of the things I want